there are probably people, I'm guessing, who would come across one-on-one as perfectly nice people and then have this hop. Or on weekends they turn into somebody else. And you see that and you say, well, let's see. If this guy who seems normal most of the time carries a Nazi flag around once in a while, that's just a hobby, let's let it pass.
No.
You're saying that that's a pretty dangerous approach to take.
I'm saying that's putting your head in the sand. That's a hobby. It's a hobby. It's a hobby.
They would never actually act out in the
They're
way
acting it out. They're acting it out in their lives. This is exactly what people in Germany were saying in 1927 and 1930. Don't worry about the Nazis. They'll never do this stuff. They're just talking.
6 million
Anybody
later.
that says that has no understanding of history. And if you're telling me as a black American that somebody who carries a symbol that says that I should be enslaved or exterminated is a nice person that I don't have to worry about, what I say to you is we have a different view of the
Well,
world.
you're talking about the Confederate flag. They come back and they say, this is just our history.
And they are absolutely right.
Yeah.
It is their history. It's the history of white supremacy. Go back and look at who created the Confederate flag. William T. Thompson. And what did he say about the flag?
Tell us.
This flag is emblematic of our superiority over the black or inferior race. People say that
Or
the battle
inferior
flag
race.
of Northern Virginia, which is what most people associate as the Confederate flag, they say, oh, well, that was different than the flag William T. Thompson created. It didn't mean the same thing. In 1662, the people of Virginia passed a law saying that the children of enslaved mothers were enslaved people. Why did they need that law? Because white Virginia men were raping the
Disgusting.
black women, and they just wanted to make it clear in case those babies came out with
You're
freckles
inferior
and blue
when you're
eyes.
raping us.
That's not a human being. That's an enslaved being. In 1667, Virginia passes a law that says enslaved people who are becoming Christian, don't worry about that.
Religion?
It doesn't make them human. Now, if you're a Christian that says Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I tell you that I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, don't you have to start thinking about me kind of like a human being?
Yeah, like a
But the
person.
Virginia people said, no, don't worry. An enslaved person could only become Christian through the charity and piety of their owners.
White supremacy?
All these laws were written down. So if you want to know what the battle flag stood for, you don't have to listen to apologists today talk about what they want to make the flag stand for. Why don't you go to the people that created it and the people that lived their lives under and the people that went into battle to maim and murder hundreds of thousands of people to protect what it represented? And when you ask those people what the flag represented, they tell you white supremacy.
White supremacy, okay.
Period, end of story.
That's it.
Not something else.
Nope.
White supremacy.
Exactly.
So what do the descendants of those people who fought that war and believed in the cause, how should they look back at their family tree?
People
Yeah,
think
how
that
should you?
anything. Whoever said that people were just one thing, and that's again this myth of America and the legend of America. Oh, we have to erase all the ugly spots because we were just about truth and justice and freedom. And that's not true. That doesn't mean that this isn't a great country. America has demonstrated a capacity
Progress.
for greatness again and again
Progress.
and again and again. And America is one of the most racist countries on the face of the earth. Those two things are not
You
exclusive.
acknowledge that
You said it.
without believing that America is a horrible place.
America is a great country. It's also the most racist country on the face of the earth. And those two things are not mutually exclusive, but they are not compatible.
Most racist